Yo, 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 what's up?
What's good? This must be Ms.Echia.
How you know?
I've been waiting on this
You been waiting on this?
already.
Okay,
How
well
you
tell
doing?
everybody your name and where you're from.
This is Lil Flex, H-Town's finest.
What's up already? So tell them what's Lil Flex, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. Like, this is a big interview for me. I'm super excited. Like, some of my best memories come from listening to your music. Like, real talk. So I'm super excited to have you on my show, and thank you for stopping by.
Oh, it's my pleasure to be a guest.
That's what's up. So tell us what you've been up to, Flex.
Oh, I've just been working hard all around the board, doing a lot of visuals and getting this wildlife record label branded and working with various artists. It's just a whole lot of stuff we got in the works. We doing documentaries and you name it, we doing it.
Okay, so tell us about Wildlife. Is this your label that you're starting?
Yeah, this is a label that I'm starting. Sooner than later, y'all will be hearing from Super. He got a new song called Player Partner. And that's in the mixing and mastering stages, so y'all will be soon to hear that.
Okay, so when it's mixed and mastered, you're going to make sure I get it, right?
Oh, you gonna be the first one to have it.
Okay, don't play. So tell us about Player Partners. What's the concept behind that?
The concept of Player Partners is, I'm not gonna say everybody, but in most cases, it's a scenario to where it's another person that's involved besides the significant other. So two people that's, keeping it on a discreet kind of level, meeting each other on a low-key type of deal.
Oh, true. So I shouldn't want to be a player partner, right?
Nah. Nah, you deserve to be a trophy,
I have to be a what?
You deserve to be a trophy. Every woman should want to be, but it's 2016 coming up, so you know how things go.
Yes, I do. Yeah, definitely do. So, Player Partners, let's go back. Let's go back to, I think, 2001. Is that when you dropped Time to Play?
Yeah, that's when I dropped Time to Play.
Okay, so you have a record on there. I believe it's Player. Is that on there?
Yep, it's Player.
Okay, so is it something like that?
It's different. It's different. The beat is very today, and then it's a featured artist on there by the name of Wade. He's singing. He kind of get a lady that Young Lloyd type of feel.
Okay, Young Lloyd type of feel. Well, that album, Time to Play, like I said, I can't help but to talk about that. Like I said, I'm super giddy about this interview. Like, that is like for real deal, my stuff. And so I want to talk to you about CYP. Is everybody still kicking it? Y'all making music together, or what's going on with that movement?
We made a few records together. Everybody had their adversities. A lot of people just came home and, doing their family type of thing. So we come together whenever we can. I still keep in touch with Mac Grace, Lil James, O&E, Young Star, but for the most part, I'm just trying to bring Lil Flex,
Understandable, most definitely that. So you say everybody's coming home. Where have you been?
Let's just say I had a little vacation, expenses paid for.
Okay, expenses paid for. Well, after your vacation, however long it may be, and you said you spent some time away from the music scene, coming back on it, what are some of the biggest changes that you see, and are they positive changes? Or give me some positive changes and some negative changes that you see since you've been back from your vacation.
The positive changes, I could say that the industry, a lot of people look at it as negative, but everybody should want to be an entrepreneur and be able to be in control of their own destiny. And so it kind of pushes you and give you an extraordinary drive to want to achieve more, as opposed to somebody else handling your publishing and things of that nature. So, I feel real good about what I'm doing versus making somebody else rich.
Right. So you think that the ball is in the independent artist's hands right now in this time frame?
Definitely.
Right. That's what's up. What are like some of the changes on the music scene that you're not too fond of?
It's hard for me to say because I think all the artists that been exposed to the game back when I first came out, they pretty much say the same thing, the tight jeans and stuff like that. I mean, these
this is real nigga shit. You don't have to bite your tongue for us.
Yeah, it's real nigga shit. It's just not me,
Right.
I respect the old music, and I'm loving the fourth quarter. I'm respecting the Scarfaces and the Jeezy's, Church in the Streets, and that's what I'm feeling. I mean, turned up music you might hear a little bit from me, you know what I'm saying? But it's a place and time where you want to just hear the reality of it all, because everybody wasn't born with a silver spoon,
Right. Okay, well, speaking of independent music, Houston, Texas has always had a big independent scene, and it might be because y'all are so fucking big that as long as the state rocking with you, like you super straight, it would seem like. Because, I mean, you had made the statement that you didn't know that your music was reaching here in Kentucky all those years ago. So how does that feel to know that we was something that time to play way up here?
It's always a warm feeling to find out, positive information. And man, I love making music, and I love doing it for the people. So when the people can appreciate the value of quality music, it makes me feel that much motivated to do what I'm doing.
That's what's up. So, other than the project that you mentioned earlier, what should we be looking out for?
It's all kind of stuff. I got the Time to Play album. The special edition is a bonus.
Okay.
With all the H-Town artists that you can think of on there, ESG, Billy Cook, Doughboy Sauce, Kuda Bang, Cliche, Zero, and then not to mention the mixtapes that you can get is Traffic Jams, Retro Jams, the Ambush compilation that's giving the exposure of my artists is Rat and Super, as I mentioned earlier in the interview. And then we have Syrup and Candy, and then the Living Proof. It's just so much. I'm constantly working.
That's what's up. So I got a chance to listen to the record with Zero. And of course, Zero is one of my favorites. Tell me about that record and what is that relationship? I know y'all been rocking for like years and years and years, but let the listeners know. Because I mean, like, you are super duper. You're like a legend. You know what I'm saying? You need to let these people know. Tell us about the Zero record.
Man, it would, I really don't do the club scene as much, since I came home. So one night I just chose to go out. I think Yo Gotti was in town, and it was a big after party event, and Zero was there, so we swapped numbers and stuff like that. And days later, I gave him a call. We met up at the studio. I already had the verses, gave him the concept, and, he's a hook master, so he did his verse in like 15 minutes or so. It was a wrap.
Okay, it's a wrap. And where can we find that?
Um, anywhere online. It's distributed through TuneCore, So South. You know, you can, and if you happen to forget any of those, you can follow me on my social medias at Flex Emil. I'm at Hollywood. You can feel free to inbox me, and I definitely update you and let you know what's going on.
Okay, well, tell us where to go.
You go to Flex Emil on Facebook, and that's Flex Emil with 2 X's. And then you can find me on Instagram. LIL_FLEX1.
Okay, that's what's up. So tell me this. One song I do remember was you did a freestyle. It was a little flip disc. Did y'all ever squash that shit? Whatever it was that was going on? Or what's that about?
Well, we got mutual homeboys. Me and him never had a sit-down discussion, Crime Boss was doing the thing with Clover G Distribution, and then Superstar and the whole TMF. They're my homeboys, so it never was like a Tupac and Biggie situation. The nigga, we two young niggas at the time, feeling ourselves. I'm humble to this day, and I'm still humble. So all that shit like beneath me. So I don't know how he feel about it.
Right. But we ain't on it.
Nah, we ain't on it. And shouldn't nobody be on no big shit right now. It's all about getting money and taking care of your family.
What you said, that's what's up. So, I know that you are originally from Cleveland. How long have you been in Houston?
I've been down here since like late '98.
Oh, yeah. So you from Houston now?
Yeah, I'm Houstonian.
So being from Cleveland and growing up in Houston, what are some of your music influences?
Well, being from Cleveland, I grew up on Bone. And we really had a different type of flow pattern coming from where we came from, and then I was classmates with Young Ro, and he noticed that I had a talent. So then he was like, "Let me check out your notebook or whatever, your binder." And he was reading my music, and he was like, "Yeah, I can tell that you got it, but we ain't talking about that type of shit down here." And so he broke it down to me, the belts and buckles, the swangers, the Byzantines, and the serve, the drinks, and all that shit. So once I combined all the elements to make music to soothe the culture down here, it pretty much did what it did. And I got to take my hats off to all the people who paved the way that was before me, the Fat Patch, the Hawks, the Kiki, the Big Pokey.
Yeah.
So, man, I love it.
So it was just about embracing the culture. So tell me this, what is it with Houston niggas and drinks? What is it? It's an epidemic, and it's almost like a lifestyle. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Cause like y'all was talking about this shit before it became like super popular. Now, I mean, like forever and forever. I don't think I've heard a song come from down there that didn't reference lean. So.
Yeah, it was almost like mandatory to have a cup in your hand at all times.
That's what's up. So when I come to Houston, y'all go give me a cup.
You got a double cup coming.
That's what's up. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to visiting, and we got to get you up here too. We have the SCM Awards coming up in May, and I definitely am trying to get you on the ballot for comeback artists. I know that with all that you've done and all that I know that you're capable of doing, that you need to be on that ballot and get you down here. Have you ever been to Memphis?
Yeah, I've been to Memphis.
Hey, you gonna come back?
Oh yeah, wherever I'm welcome, I'm coming.
Well, you welcome. If I'm there, you welcome.
Already.
That's what's up. So anybody want to shout out?
Man, it's so many people, man. I really want to shout out to the family of Wicked Cricket today. He passed, and I wanted to keep his family in the prayers because he made a lot possible for everybody in this southern region. You know, I like to shout out everybody that's been rocking with me since day one. You know, the fans, the supporters, everybody, because those are most important besides God and my family. You know, so everybody that's been rocking with me, man, a big shout out to y'all.
That's what's up. Well, y'all heard it from the man himself, Lil Flex. Be on the lookout for all of his projects. Know that I will keep you up to date as he keeps me up to date. Let's see. Shout out to everybody. Y'all already know, man, I love Texas music. So shout out to the whole state of Texas. Like I said, I appreciate you for coming on the show. Anytime you want to stop by, drop off something, you let me know. You have a place here on Wenetwork Wednesdays. So, as we always say, you know what's up. It's your girl, Ms.Echia. It's Wenetwork Wednesdays. Stay bop, We Network.